Top of the late afternoon to you boys and girls. We're on a Friday outing into the snow zone. We're on the east side. We have a 32-inch Stihl lightweight bar, as you can see. We're actually running some full comp Windsor chain. It's the same chain I've been running in some of these other tests, and I haven't actually touched the chain, so that's cool. We have a different log, however. We're doing some R&D on the MS462 to try to bring it around. We've tested it against the 572 quite a bit, and also against the 461 that's been Insano SS, which that saw spanks it bad 4 seconds in the cut a lot of times. The 572 has been whipping up on it by a second to 2.5 depending. And we've been modifying the airflow. The first thing we did is relieved some of the area out of the back, as you can see. First we did some holes because we got a limb bonked the cylinder cover, so we figured what the heck, we're going to have to replace it anyway. Second stage we fitted a K&N, but a different version K&N, which was actually inside of the cylinder cover, and now and that actually brought this saw up to about even with the 572. And now we've actually increased the amount of surface area of the filter itself. Obviously we have bling with the filter, quite a bit more surface area like I mentioned, so we're going to see if that changes things at all. And then we'll run a stock 660 just for kicks. We know that these two smog saws, if you will, come in at about 13.5 upper limit because of the, well, either the M-tronic system or the auto tune, depending on which saw you're talking about, but they have a limiter involved in the controller / coil. The 660 does not, so we're going to tighten that thing down a little bit so it's running a little bit more like where it wants to. We're going to see how it does. Completely bone stock 660. About as far as you can go with this saw. We've got one more level left in the 572, and the 572 displaces 70.6, I believe it is. This saw is 72.2, and I don't know, I think it's 91.2 or 3 on the 660. So there's a heck of a difference displacement wise. Curious to see how these two little saws do against it in stock form. We know once you zip the big saws it's no contest, but anyway, let's begin this session. As a side note, this is what I call the tough guy looking clutch cover. It's pretty small. I'm hoping that the full wrap version is bigger, kind of like what we get with the standard older anywhere from 044 to 660s. But anyway, they're pretty lightweight. You can see there's supposed to be a dust flap in here. I blew the chain and I actually broke the little stud that holds the rubber part, the bottom one, and then it just won't stand worth the crap, so we got rid of it. That's just an interesting side note. There's such a thing as too lightweight from my perspective. So we did the got flow concept on the back of the 572 cylinder covers, and this thing actually kind of came alive a little bit as well. Yeah, I'm thankful for Mr. Townsend to let me have his saw and experiment a little bit. I did let everything warm up, all the saws, while I was kind of ballering up the 462, so they're not completely bone cold. So we can hear the miss at high idle still. We're at 13.84. And we're doing to, what, 10.38 in the woods, so not bad. The 461's a known quantity, stomps all over this thing in stock form. I'm really curious to see how the times compare. I think that they're relatively close, but I'm thinking that the 660 might have done a little bit better, but that's just my guess. So anyway, thanks for watching this session. Have a blessed day wherever you might be on God's green earth.